When it comes to electric toothbrushes, you have two options. You have electric toothbrushes with fixed internal batteries and electric brushes with removable batteries. The Oral-B Advanced Power is an example of a brush with removable batteries. This is powered by two AA batteries. We've been testing this for a couple of weeks and we're here to give you our thoughts and feedback on this electric brush. So typically speaking, we prefer those brushes with built-in internal batteries. They generally deliver more features and functionality than those with removable batteries, but this is probably one of the best options that we've come across to date for one with removable batteries. So starting with the kind of design and overall look of the brush, let's take a look first of all at the removable compartment. On the bottom of the brush here, we've got some clips that allow us to access the battery compartment into which two AA batteries actually sit. So this clips on nice and easily like so, and there's a rubber seal there to stop water ingressing into the battery compartment. The overall brush is quite thick. It's a white gloss plastic with this coating of rubber that's contoured around the brush with lots of grip. It looks quite smart. It makes for easy holding, particularly if you've got limited movement in the hand or if the brush is wet. You've got this accented power button, which when pressed activates the One Daily Clean mode. It's quite easy to press. You don't need too much pressure, and you press it again to turn the brush off. The brush comes supplied with the two batteries, and it also comes supplied with this, the removable brush head. This is a precision clean brush head that you should replace every 3 months. It does have fading indicator bristles to kind of give you a guide as to when you need to change the brush heads. That slides on and off like so. It's fairly lightweight, a little bit heavier because you've got the batteries in there, but overall I'm quite impressed with that. Compared to a manual toothbrush, this can actually remove up to 100% more plaque because of the consistent power delivered by the batteries and the electric motor in this brush. One of the big things that stands out for AA powered toothbrushes opposed to those with internal batteries is the fact that you can use this for a long time when not being near power. Great perhaps if you're traveling in the outback or in the desert or things like that, or just generally on the road a lot and you can't be assured that you're going to be near power, or you don't want to carry your charging stand with you. The battery life on this brush is really quite impressive. We've worked out that this will last for approximately 900 minutes, which is about 225 days. So that's a long time to not have to worry about charging this up. And when you do, you just simply replace the batteries, be that with new AAs or perhaps even rechargeable AA batteries. There are some downsides to this brush. The power delivery to the brush head is pretty low in comparison to a lot of other electric toothbrushes. Another downside is, although you can carry on using this, you get no time or indication of how long you've been brushing for, whereas a lot of other brushes do indeed offer that. It's not exactly water resistant. You know, it will survive splashes and exposure to water, but it's not water resistant like a lot of other brushes, so you need to be careful. There is a seal around the battery compartment, but do just be aware of that, so don't go immersing this. An issue with these sort of brushes at the cheaper end of the scale, there's no battery status icon, so you won't actually know when the batteries are running out, and you're certainly not going to be able to keep track of how long you've been using the batteries for. So essentially the brush head will just slow down or stop when the batteries are depleted. You'll probably notice that and realise it's about time to change, but you're not going to get any warning, no visual indicator lights on here. Where this brush then does really come into its own is the fact that the price point of this brush is really cheap. The recommended retail price is £12, but typically this is available for £10 or less. And when you extrapolate the cost of using a brush over about 3 years as the standard cost that we use, including the brush head, it works out around about 1 to 2p a day, which is an absolute bargain in my mind, but there are some sacrifices as a result. So for AA battery powered brushes, this is a very good one, I can't deny that, but if you don't need AA powered, or you're not going to be away from power for long periods of time, I would strongly consider looking at one of the more premium Oral-B or Philips Sonicare brushes that offer you a few more features, but overall this is pretty impressive for the money. So there is a full written review that accompanies this video over at electrictooth.co.uk, but until next time, thanks for watching.